And that is a debated thing, a debated concept, and we shouldn't obviously get too worked up about the distinctions and views on this, but there are two different views on how we should view ourselves, and some people like to say that you should think of yourself as body, that's obviously your physical body, soul, and they would say that means the immaterial part of you that has a earthbound focus. It's often wanting you to indulge in fleshly desires. It has to do with an appetite for doing things that aren't pleasing to God. And then if you're a Christian, then your spirit that was dead comes alive. And so now if you are listening to the program, claim to be a Christian, they would say you are reborn in your spirit. You have a new spirit, and you didn't have this. Your spirit was dead, according to Ephesians 2, they would say, and then it's come to life. And so now your body, soul, and spirit. And what you need to do is the immaterial soul needs to be starved to death. You need to deny your soul, and you need to feed your spirit and have it be continually renewed as you seek the Lord, and then you win that battle. And as I often say, that's kind of the two-dog approach to sanctification. You see yourself actually as it's sometimes put in literature, the black dog, white dog, they're fighting each other for prominence as to how the body is controlled, and that's one way to look at it. But I am what some would call a dichotomist, which means I think it's easier for us just to consider the distinction between our flesh and our spirit. Now, in a sense, as I explain that in detail, a little bit more detail at least, you'll say it sounds a little bit like the body, soul, and spirit perspective, but I'm going to say, well, there is a distinction here. The distinction I'm going to make is that I don't think a soul is a distinction that we should make, the kind of distinction that's made, that everything about who I am is really split into two parts. If I'm a Christian, a new spirit that's been made alive that is related to all things heavenly, and a soul that's all things earthly, and my body that's just my body that needs to be controlled by one or the other.